nobody running off. Roots to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it.
It's week 10 of the NFL, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the 49ers and the Jets, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his fourth season in the NFL.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long. They're going to look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's fielded at the 45. 37 yards on the punt with no return. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Purdy on 4th down. And he's brought down can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he can do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. 21 carries, 77 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hall want to give up the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, this defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago. And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal. I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Purdy now to throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Pushing his way through. There he goes, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Here's the option.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jermaine Johnson.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
He's got Green. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
A 40-yard punt given 3 on the return. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
He's going to lead. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2, 3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he's able to run free after the catch.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. And they'll try to run the option here. He'll pitch it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The Niners at 6 and 2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll go down at the 28.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Yeah, stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A quick throw completed by Purdy.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Purdy on 3rd down. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. This drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's got it past the 30 before it was hit and dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Now Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Purdy now to throw off the play action. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action, now Purdy. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Back to throw again. And it's caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the Bucs who were able to get the victory at home. Deontay Johnson
leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Christian Watson, a touchdown reception.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Purdy now on second down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers had 6 to their lead. Purdy will throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now Hall to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Pulled in at the 24. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On third down, it's Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Purdy off the play fake. Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this time not quite to the 30, will be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Oh, how about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground. Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll set up to throw.
Going right back to Wilson.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that flag accepted. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Purdy looking to throw.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
85 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Purdy.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you... seemed to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll start out here with the option left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to it. Find it.
They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? Do you want the field goal to be the last resort? In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he stopped immediately there.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. Back now here on EA Sports. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
A handoff for Hall.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Powering his way forward. Oh, good move. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They go play action here. Purdy. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. This one deep for Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets hit with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Red Squares.
That's correct. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Purdy now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. The toss running left. Hall, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion, because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Delay of game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. Powerful running. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official.
Now a third down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold him. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
For the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to slither by.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This to put him a touchdown and a two-point conversion up. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So the Jets now down by 8, a little over 30 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
He's back to throw. This to possibly force OT. And this is going to be caught. On the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw. But guess what? There's still a 2-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and the 2-point conversion with no time remaining. And we're off to overtime. I think we just witnessed the ultimate head-scratching moment. All they needed was the extra point to win the game, and they don't get the 2-point try. Why did they go for the 2-point conversion?
It is a head-scratcher, but I go back to when we sat down with them in our meeting, and they just kept coming back to special teams has just been not very good in practice this week. I wonder if that ghost loomed over them and decided not to kick it there and go for 2, but still, I think your odds are a whole lot better just snapping and putting it down and kicking.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. You got to kick the extra point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And now out come the Jets.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. So third down coming up. And, Charles, I guess a question for me, where does four down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forced.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to bury it for a loss of 11. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 15. And some room to maneuver. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 1st downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now it's Purdy's turn in overtime.
And his throw is incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
shotgun now with Purdy. And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on third down. Now Purdy.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my own coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And he got it! The kick is good and